Cette vidéo-là a été réalisée par Boris Peterlin avant qu'il ne devienne riche, célèbre et se soit fait enlever par des extraterrestres.
Hey guys, I'm suntanning under the neon lights. Yeah, I am under the ceiling because I'm making reproductions of my big glass negatives. You know, my Epson scanner is great, but it covers only A4 format, whereas my big glass plates are bigger. So that's why I came up with this solution. What we have here is a softbox on a table, and here is a glass plate on which I put my big glass negatives. And then above, straight above, is an amazing camera, Nikon D4 with a macro lens. If you're a Nikon user, I recommend this lens. It's one of my favorite. Really sharp, great for portraits, and even better for reproductions. It's important to have frame just to block the light, the excessive light around the negative. And then sure, Epson scanner has a bigger resolution, but if 4000 pixels is enough, I recommend this setup. Just realized that actually she was working for a whole day to do a spell check and everything, and I include the file that it doesn't have the spelling. So, but the good news is you will never know that. So what's the problem, Austin? Printing of this book is very important for me. This is actually kind of my newborn, and it's definitely brings back the emotions that I felt when I had like my first child. And yeah. Okay, this is the layout of the book. I call these lines like chapters. So the introduction with the foreword, and in Slovenian and English, and then it starts with nice images of beautiful daughters as they are, beautiful kids. I was making pairs based on form, as you can see. And I'm finishing with a spring, you know, like a water spring. And continuing with kids, like a sirens, you know. And this is the second chapter. Second chapter is more dark, more moody, you know, introducing all this dark, challenging aesthetic. This book is about fears and delights being a parent. And this is obviously fears. It's dealing with fears. I think these landscape images are really a good asset to the book. And finishing this chapter with roots and unrooted tree, and they're playing around. You know, roots are perfect metaphor for parenting. And unrooted tree, yeah. And 1, 2, 3, fourth chapter starts with more open, more positive, more playful images, much more kind aesthetics of details, and then of course it closed down into this windows and window as a metaphor. And the fifth chapter is dealing with fears, being a parent. So obviously, you know, every parent have fears of losing a child and what can happen. And these images are talking about it on a visual note, on a, how should I say it, aesthetical note. This page I changed, I made different like that because I wanted to leave the white around and leave the black border of the 6x6 film frame, because this is kind of like she's kind of drowning and it's a really horrible image. That's a really horrible image. And I'm finishing this chapter with this black double spread. But you see, now this is 1, 2, 3, fourth chapter. And now I'm breaking the rhythm with this, you know, invitation to play, to playfulness. You know, also graphic design changed. It's much different. It's much more open. It's like showing kids playing, showing they're here, you know, they're playing, they're fooling around. This one, I canceled that one. Just I left only this one because it has so many details and it's so fragmented. It's just like two of them together. Although I love this image, two of them together are just too crowded. Are just like the information here, the form is too fragmented. So I left only one. And I'm finishing the chapter with this very intimate, small photo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th chapter. And 7th chapter goes again into moodier aesthetic of this rotten tree. This double exposure of Brina. It looks like a Luchka and Brina, like from the David Lynch movie. She's upside down, kind of like on a cross, with scissors and a white rabbit. She's like a princess. And here, on the left side, she's like going away. And here she's like a beautiful. Sad princess. And this is the last 3 images are the ending. I had in mind to have this as a good symbol, but I changed it with a version that has like a broken swing and a portrait with her mother and a portrait with their father, with me, like guarding both of them. Careful reader will see that the first image is a family photo of all of us together, and it's finishing with a broken swing and a photo of them with their mother and their father. Okay, I hope you understood that these are laser prints. They're cheap laser prints that are helping me to see the structure of the book. The real prints are pretty amazing. Let me get on the outside, on the daylight. It will be better. This is printed on GardaPat paper, which is coated, and that's why it has amazing definition. The blacks are black, and actually, I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of but the paper itself is already yellowish. Look at that. These negatives are reproduced with my Nikon camera. Look at that. And that's the cover and the back cover, and inside I have those flaps. That this book got published, I have to thank to a few people. One is to you. Firstly, to you. You guys are following me for, I don't know, 4 years since I'm vlogging, and I'm blogging for 11 already. So thanks for your attention, thanks for your following. Because of your attention and because of the prints that I've sold on eBay, I knew I can publish this. I didn't ask nobody, I didn't ask for any subventions, I didn't ask for no support, I didn't ask municipality, I didn't ask nobody. I just knew that this book will, with pre-orders, will get financed, and exactly that happened. Huge thanks to you who pre-ordered this book or bought my prints or even like my videos and comment and everything. It's a great support. Secondly, I didn't ask for any financial support, but I did get it from Gallery Photon and Dejan Sluga. They are co-producers of this project and 2 exhibitions. Big thanks for that. And last but not least, this book is published with the help of my patrons. People, I think like around 70 people each month are giving me donations. Either that's $1 or even $50. And this book will be a small sign of gratitude. If you want to pre-order this book, you have 1 more week to do it through my website, borupeterlin.com. From 16th of January I have exhibition in Ljubljana, and I think on 6th of February I have it in Vienna, Photon Gallery 2. So thank you for watching, please share this video, and of course thank you for pre-ordering the book. It's definitely dream come true, because I'm saying all the time, Topshit does happen.